Hey, Karen Stever here with Frank Gryner at thepublicrecord.com. We've been hosting Stever's Public Playground Project, building a song from the ground up, and we are in mixed mode. And for those of you guys just jumping on board, we are going to talk to you about the solo section today. Frank, can we take these guys through that solo we just heard?
Yes we can.
Let us know what you did and what's going on.
Alright, so I'm just going to solo it up. We'll do the first three people here. I know we went through this before, but a few things have changed, so I just want to update you guys on where we stand on this guitar solo.
This is the Frank shoulder.
Yeah, right now a lot of things got comped together, so no longer are they in their separate audio files.
Why do we comp, Frank? If you can just explain why we do that.
You need to, as you go on in the process, you need to start consolidating things into places. You need to start making decisions. You just can't have everything just totally wide open at all times. So you have to start committing things.
Especially with a big song like this.
Committing blends and going, yeah, I like that, and I'm going to bounce them together, and they're going to be there. They'll be together forever. So what has happened here is initially I did a blend of everything that you heard, and then there's some further editing that happened, and then some additional things got added. So now it's become another 8 tracks again, when if I didn't consolidate initially, it would be 12 or 16 tracks for just one solo. So,
right. So let's take we have pretty much all the same people with a newcomer on board, don't we?
Yeah, we'll just review again. It starts off with the Guinea Pigs. Just a little tiny bit goes to Chris Rollick, and it goes straight into Poncho Metal. I'm going to play just that much, and then we'll stop. Okay, and now the newcomer we have.
Just play the newcomer for a second.
Yeah, see if you guys know what this is.
No, that's not Steve Vai on guitar, is it, Frank?
No, that is one of Soda's cats.
Yep, she engineered another animal.
You may have seen this. Do we have the kitty's name?
No, I will get a name for that kitty, but you have to understand, Soda takes care of so many animals.
We don't. I'm sorry, we don't have.
But this kitty's a star, so we do need to get this kitty's name.
You might have seen one of the videos that she had submitted that had a cat at the front of it, and
that was the most talkative cat we've ever heard.
Very vocal for
and wanted to be in the camera, right?
Yeah,
natural star.
As far as recording goes, we pulled the that audio from that video.
And maybe
footage.
just tell them what you did with this kitty's audio, Frank.
Yeah. Fortunately, the cat got right up onto the mic. It was a really good recording. But still, like with most video cameras, there's a lot of noise, background noise, and things going on in the room. So what I use is a noise reduction program. It's actually a plug-in here on Pro Tools. It's called Bias SoundSo Pro. You take a section of the of what you want to clean up that just has the noise that you want to clean up, and it learns what that is, and then you can apply that reduction to the actual sound that you want to clean up. So in this case, we got a little piece of it before the kitty meowed. It learned what that was, and then it got rid of anything that was sounding like that when the kitty was meowing. So we cleaned it up a lot. Once it was cleaned up, we realized the kitty was out of tune with the solo.
Well, he was doing it a cappella, in all fairness.
Yeah, didn't have headphones on, and wasn't referencing the track.
He's just feeling his own beat of his own heart.
Yeah. So what we did in that case is I just get the regular Digidesign pitch shift program and move it around and just find out where say that particular meow wanted to, where does it want to go? And usually the pitch shifter, you can't go a ridiculous amount. You're going to go a few tones, several semitones, and that's about it. Otherwise, it starts sounding less like a cat and more like some alien.
Right.
And no aliens on this song yet. Keep it to this world. So anyway, when I found that note that we need that note in the solo, I would pull the plugin off so I wouldn't use the plugin. I would then remember how much pitch shifting would occur, and then I would use an Audio Suite plugin called Speed that does the job a little bit better. Get the thing in tune, and then we're halfway there because it still sounds like a cat. It's got a sound more like a guitar. So we applied some of the DigiDesign 11, which is an amp simulator program plugin. It's really good. It's great on guitars, even better on cats as it turns out. Made it sound the way that you hear, and then we just added some delays at the end of it to kind of have it carry through and blend with the thing, the solos that come next.
Do you think the kitty's going to be really excited to hear about how many plugins happened on him?
He might be a purist and go, I liked it better before.
I don't want to work in the song. I want to work on my own.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's continue on with the rest of the solo.
So does Cat. Now we're going to go
Thank
on
you, Soda.
to what's coming up next here. All right, so as we talked about last time we went through the solo, those guinea pigs are still there, and they did not get cut, and Thomas Jude still transitions out of guinea pig world into screaming guitar note at the end there,
right.
Which I always like that transition. Then we go to the Dive Bomb by Kai here.
Which I remember hearing that dive bomb in the submissions going, that thing's going to get used somewhere, and we weren't sure where.
Check out the very end of this too. There's already a dive bomb, and then I added this very, what is that plug-in? Yeah, Verify, which basically just pitch bends it. It's kind of like a whammy pedal, but in plug-in form. And you don't hear that in the solo,
Sounds like tape slow down.
I know it's there, and
yeah.
It makes me feel good. So then out of that, we go into, I believe it's Greg Harvey. Let me listen. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then into
that is
Amdukius.
Amdukius doing a big dive bomb at the end there.
And then back into Greg Harvey.
Yeah, we got Greg right here.
Now tell them, Frank, what you ended up doing with that little neener, neener, neener.
Oh yeah, I think I loved the tonality of that a lot, but kind of felt like it dropped just because it's so low in range that it needed some support on the top. So instead of trying to extract it from the track, what I did is I picked up my guitar and doubled the exact thing that Greg did, just up a higher. So,
1 octave higher.
Yeah, so I'll play that by itself, and then I'll play them together.
Right.
So you put in Greg's. Actually, I believe, yeah, we got a violin doing it too in the orchestration. I'll solo those together too in a second, but this is just the guitars here.
I love it.
One more time with the violins.
It just puts a nice little stab on it.
Yeah.
All right, and then where do we go into?
One more thing. There's one more kitty that got put in just before we move on. That kitty, believe it or not, he was already in tune for that note. That note was fine. Didn't have to touch the pitch. That's authentic. And then the ending is Trevor and
we play the two of those together.
And Stickman together, killing it here at the end.
Cool.
Kind of going back and forth.
All right, play the whole solo once more, and then we'll say goodbye to these guys.
Here we go.
Does that sound like a playground, Frank?
Chaotic playground.
All right.
All right,
so that's where we're at with the solo section. We will tune in with you guys again tomorrow. Rock on.
Rock on. Talk to you soon.